Hope you're all well, chat. This game does mute itself when I tab out, doesn't it? Time for all the spoops, basically. My poor mouse, like, I feel like if I'm not careful, I'm going to literally crush it. It is like, this game keeps me so on edge. I love it. It's really good. It gives me that same feeling of when I first played Control's AWE, which I loved it. I loved it to death, but it's so very much keeping me on edge. Oh, pizza pog champ. Let's see what happens when I click continue. Does it replay the cutscene? If it does, well, that's fine. If not, I'm going to restart the episode. I gotta decide how I'm going to chop up this stuff for YouTube. Okay, yeah, no, I have to. What if I just like restart checkpoint? Does that just take me back to the beginning there? Like I said, I accidentally hit play on the next thing, so the cutscene that plays got skipped. Alright, maybe if I,
Previously on Alan
okay.
Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
We don't care about previously, we care about this.
Shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman.
What the fuck?
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Hartman's drugging
us.
us.
It's important that you stay calm.
Fun!
I want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No.
Wait, it was I don't believe you, Hartman.
From various symptoms of undifferentiated
I don't believe this man.
schizophrenia.
And that's not just because of playing Control.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
Hold up, sheep. How you doing? You may have chosen the wrong stream to go to for a comfy game. You can laugh as I get jump scared by very simple stuff, though.
I felt groggy.
Oh, it's the
Whatever
typewriter!
Hartman bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television.
So the last one ended with me, like, getting thrown into water, and now I'm just, like, in this house.
There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
The lighting is really weird. I feel like that's on purpose.
The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Where the fuck did you come from?
I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit.
Punch him, Alan.
Very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Will it do me good, Mr. Hartman, sir, man?
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable.
Why don't I believe you at all?
I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we
This
work together.
thing.
This way, Alan.
Did he just lock the door behind us? What the fuck, man? We're alone in the elevator. Get him, Alan.
Now,
Get him, Alan.
From past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
I don't believe you.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams.
Well, it does, so
Your
shut
mind has
up.
constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario
Idiot
in
face.
which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop
Well, they
her.
are. Gosh.
We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had
I feel
me.
like this is one of those things where,
Under the
like,
influence of the drug he had
the
given
first
me,
time playing the game, this was probably like a big shocker. Like, wait, is he right? Is he? Well, like, I know because of playing Control, and I know because this game's been out for like 10 years now that, that's not
It's all in
exactly
your
true.
head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know
What the fuck is with the way he is standing?
But think about it.
Have you heard of
Doesn't
putting your
this make
hands
far
at your
more
sides,
sense than
sir?
the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Is that a big ass sundial? What did you miss? Supposedly. Well, we got at the end of the last part, we got thrown into Cauldron Lake by the giant shadow tornado, the dark thing. And then we woke up and Dr. Emil Hartman here is like, "Hey, yeah, this is all in your imagination. You've been here, I had to sedate you." And we know he's lying, but you know. Game seems to make me want to believe him for some unknown reason. I bet this was much more interesting when you didn't know ahead of time that Hartman's full of bullshit.
View. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention.
Because I wrote it into the story, Hartman.
Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession.
I don't believe this man for a second. Honestly, to be fair, I wouldn't believe this man even if I did know that he's full of shit.
This should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved
trying
his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
Yeah, he
world.
does.
Echoed madly inside my
Orange
head.
peel!
I dug my nails into the palms of my hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery.
Orange
Come along.
peels.
Let's go inside. Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love
Who's
to
the man
hunt.
behind the couch?
Great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
I want to meet the man behind the couch.
Scary, scary, scary.
Oh, what is wrong with your neck?
Emerson.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough. as
No,
it
no, no,
is.
I believe him.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
No, 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 you know what? I'm on this guy's side.
Okay, sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on
Elbow
video
strike.
games.
Ooh, yeah.
It's trash, of course.
What the fuck?
Doesn't
Get
involve
him
some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive
Calling
to
video
my
games
therapeutic
trash, Hartman.
methods.
Don't you know what type of medium you're in? Idiot. Same.
You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel
Ride of the
like it,
Valkyries.
continue.
Someone's got taste. Welcome to College and Lake Lodge. We're here to give you the specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and family to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy and to periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' need for privacy and personal space, especially when they're engaged by their creative process. Be patient. Typically, patients have long-term creative problems and they won't be solved overnight. Well, I guess that's one way of putting it. Give yourself permission to take time you need. Bear in mind that you're voluntarily receiving treatment that has been specifically tailored for you. Engagement therapy, TM, and its sister method, the flow, TM. God, blow it out your ass, dude. You trademarked your fucking therapy methods? God, this guy's a twat. Work best when you are actively engaged in shaping them. If you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to voice them.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh,
These are the guys from the diner.
I hope it wipes this place off the face.
Wait a
of the
minute.
earth.
And
That's what I
two are
thought!
The Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had
They're the people who write the song for
a
Control.
heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard.
They're the ones who write the
They
Take
even
Control
adopted new
song
first
that plays when you go
names
through the
to
ashtray
become the
maze.
Image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They
I like his hammer.
in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Hello, boys.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll
Fuck you,
continue
Hartman.
this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best.
The squeaking is beautiful. I love it. Squeak it, squeak it, squeak it. I, for one, believe that Mjolnir squeaks.
Head in with a hammer. Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
Based.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane, you're all right.
I love how he just whacks you with the fucking hammer.
He's got to go to the farm. The Anderson farm. Valhalla.
Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we'd forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right.
Oh,
You
they're
need to
teaching me
find the
something.
message. Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it secret.
Gave me a rash. Oh, is that a piece of manuscript?
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys
And there
of
it
the
is.
typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant, Emil. he would have
Emil?
given it up.
Emil
But Emil
Hartman?
convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words.
Yeah, this is your hint that the typewriter does make stuff come true. That's your first hint.
Clearing up. Or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything.
Also, apparently Night Springs was like a prequel series that aired online at some point or another.
Got any booze on you?
Fun fact.
Yeah, no.
We have a stash of the special stuff at the farm.
Ooh, the
Our
special
own
stuff.
formula.
They're giving us moonshine.
Medicine.
Yes.
Get your head right.
Asgardian
Makes you
moonshine.
remember, like,
Sounds very poggers.
on the brain.
Moonbeams on the
Just
brain.
notice, leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
You know what? I'm sorry.
Just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too.
You know what? Fair.
Witch.
She used us all, taken from all of us. Took my thunder.
I wonder if the witch is
My ravens. What were they? Memory and thought. The hag.
She took.
He just said my ravens. Is that the birds that have been after us? Oh my god.
From you too, didn't she? That's what she.
And they're talking about the crazy lady in like the black veil.
This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, a god.
Nightmare shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and raw.
Okay, so something that I didn't realize, these two have also used the power of the lake to change reality. That's basically what they're alluding to and talking about from the sounds of it. Because the other writer, I believe, is Thomas Zane, because we've heard lots of mentions of him so far. Like the Sundial was a TZ, the manuscript we just got was Thomas Zane, the books that Wake had never heard of was all Thomas Zane. And these guys are talking about how they also had the power to do this stuff, as well as Thomas Zane, the writer.
Lady, she knows what happened to that other
I'm assuming the lady
writer.
is the lady in black.
She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way,
So from the sounds of it, they closed the door at least most of the way to prevent the shades or the shadow thing.
Tired. Built the farm close to the lake. A place.
First of all, place of power, controlled brain. We know all about places of power. The oldest house is a place of power, for context. Wild. That means either like their farm or the lake is the place of power.
Power.
We had parties there, man.
I have a feeling that says we're about to go to their house in this episode, or maybe in the next one. Thanks, boys.
That Bob Baldwin threw the amp through the window. Hit that hippie chick.
Coffee thermos.
Yeah, good thing he's not overreacting or anything.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy. You know how they get.
Gotcha. The doc's got me looking after Wake here, but holler if they get too rowdy.
I'll do that, Birch.
Oh, the brothers, probably.
Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh?
Why do I feel like Hartman is like abusing all of the people?
By those stairs, Wake.
Like either literally abusing them or just like abusing them to make them more productive.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin.
Say hi to Alan, chat.
It's always dark outside. My editor is real.
The editor is the lady in the veil, I think.
Human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be.
Lovely.
I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Fun! So, yeah, whatever this dark presence is that the lady is being used by? Maybe.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
So I got a feeling that says the editor lady is basically the current embodiment of the darkness.
Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch.
Welcome back. You came back just in time for the storm. You missed the brothers.
The white glare of the blank page.
The brothers who wrote the song from the Ashtray Maze.
My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Old gods of Asgard. Pop off, bros.
Stay here.
Pop off.
You just keep doing what you're doing.
I love those old guys. They're now my favorite characters.
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
He has a hammer. Pop off, King. Pop off, Kings.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut the
Sorry if I am burping, Chad. I had some wings for supper. They were delicious, but that sometimes happens as a result.
Annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practice.
Chicken garlic pizza does sound good.
Well, things are unraveling fast, aren't they?
Oh, shit.
That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office wing from Sinclair. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my
I love these two old men.
That's where he'd be keeping them.
These two are my favorite.
Maybe you could come out and beat our wrinkled adult diapered asses for it, since you're so tough, Birch.
They are my favorites.
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Had been playing me all along. The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made of the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time.
Uh-huh.
He's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of.
Damn.
But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening.
He's not listening. He's too deep into his own problems, huh?
Always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him. And we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll
Okay, so Alice helped get me here.
Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her.
Oh no.
Then a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Whoa, hang on. That's the shadowy figure we've been seeing lots of.
Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna do your crazy quack ass to
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry, man, am I glad to see
Thermos.
We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right
Achievement.
next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's
Apparently I'm
trail,
finding
but
cups
they
of coffee.
didn't
I don't know how many
prosecute
that was, but I found them.
I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that vet gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go.
God, this is so
and then I
weird.
get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose.
Oh
after
my
what she did
God.
to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment.
Oh
Come
my
on,
God,
we gotta get
Barry.
going.
Oh, there's a gun on the desk. That's fun.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Do it.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake.
Yeah, no, okay. So Hartman's absolutely like abusing the patients.
Absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's bad. He's dead. Oh, he's very dead. That was a really creepy smile there, Alan. Hang on, listen, that's fine, but
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take
this is how.
The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed.
This is how he got his hands on me. When I fell into the water, he'd fished me out. Did he force the doc to die, basically? The doctors kidnapped him. It's fine.
The dark presence would be on me in a moment. I had to find a
No. Alan! Ow!
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
Ow, my face. Well, that's good. Ow, my face. Flare's good. Hang on.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that.
Backstory.
And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
Leave me alone! I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Ow. That's fine. You know what? That flies.
Ow! I'm here!
Oh, you're not being a useless sack of turd this time. It's great. Give me your flashlight.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al!
I have a flashlight.
Look at the house, Al! Look out!
This is bad. Oh, this is bad. Flares, batteries, yes, now we're cooking. Shut up, Adam Sandler, I mean Barry. Oh god, why does it have to be a hedge maze?
Al, hurry up! I can hear those evil guys moving around!
Fuck you, bastard. Hang on.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings.
Including a dragon?
It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a
I must find the stage.
When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely...
Yo, are we gonna get more Old Gods of Asgard music in this game? I am ready to pop off if we do.
I can see them moving around! They're coming for you!
There you go, Alan. Pop off, King. This way?
The channel. We'll turn it off. We don't want any fighting. It makes people sad.
I don't like the sound of that.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be...
Yep.
Like seems to be...
Flare gun. Pop off. That'll be good for a one-shot of something. That's who the old guys are? Yeah, they're Odin and Thor. The brothers who make Old Gods of Asgard. Yeah, those guys are fucked. I'm unfortunately out of everything right now. Oh, I'm dead. Wow, that was fast. There we go. Much better this time around. Grab the manuscript page. Get in the light!
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall.
Oh no, not Barry!
And there was no easy
I almost care about that guy.
He told himself he'd be okay. Okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Well, that sounds bad. Batteries and revolver ammo? That's good for me. Yeah, the world exploded. That's sure a thing. Oh, there's the torch. Oh, it's a flare gun and then some flares. Lovely. I remember there was like a little tooltip or like hint about that earlier. It's like follow the torches, they'll give you help. I had never seen one till now, so I didn't really know what they looked like. I guess they look like that, huh? This totally doesn't scream boss fight with all the ammo and shotgun that I just got. No siree, Bob. I'm doing a little better at exploring now.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost...
Can you kill people with a flare gun, though? Oh, yeah. It's like a one-shot to most of the shadows.
He could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he had had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Fun! Open the door!
Get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry,
it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so...
Barry!
Barry! I'll find it, don't worry about it!
That's bad.
Hurry up, Barry.
I'm waiting till I see the whites of their eyes. Yeah, well, that was an achievement. That's nice.
It's gotta be here! Just hang on, Al! Oh, hey, I found a corner!
Barry, you dunce!
I found it! I found it! Ah, don't wait at the twig!
Barry, you are killing me, bud.
Here it is! Alice!
Open the damn door, Barry! How is it the bear doesn't have to deal with this shit? Because, technically speaking, the darkness only wants Alan. Because Alan is the one who does the writing.
Please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
Why, I don't know yet.
I knew you were gonna say something like that.
But we
You
just
what?
know
You
that the
owe me
typewriter and
big time
Alan
for this.
together
When
make
this is
stuff he
through,
writes a
if we make
reality.
it, I don't care what anybody says. I'm
Yeah,
done
the
with
cardboard cutout
darkness.
is pretty
You're
nice.
gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Oh, what a shot. Oh. Oh, that is a terrifying but gorgeous pan over. Whew.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the
But
craziest.
maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening.
Oh.
It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
I get it.
I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact.
I know what the
I'm on
dark
board,
presence
man. I'm with
wants.
you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Uh-oh. Oh, God.
Al! God damn it, Al, talk to me!
That's bad.
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Shut the fuck up, Barry.
Get that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Ah! Al! There's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Oh! Yeah!
Pop off, Barry.
Are you alright?
I'm good, Al. I'm great. Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh? You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al. I'll be waiting.
I know what the darkness
Barry,
wants.
just wait for me, okay?
Al, I'm not staying here. It's suicide. I'm
The
going to
darkness
farm.
wants
I'm gonna go
what the
ahead
hiss wanted.
and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo.
The darkness wants to be into our world.
Catch up with Barry.
And he's trying to get Alan to write it into our world. And he is right now. Alan is slowly but surely introducing it and writing it into our world. Words have power. Coffee thermos! Coffee! Damn it, I wanted my coffee.
With Barry.
Yeah, no, that's my assumption. We don't know based off what Control did, by the way. Control doesn't tell us, like, the gist of why this thing is after Wake in particular, other than he could use the typewriter. You know? And, like, you know, just because he could use the typewriter doesn't always mean that, That's great. Thanks, game. Great. Thanks. Thanks. Yeah, come get me, fuckers. I need to go get the coffee thermos. I now have a mighty desire because I know it's there. Ow, my face. Ow, Alan, you're really bad at dodging, buddy. You know, I bet that's what it is. I bet it's because Alan writes stuff that comes true with the typewriter. The darkness presence thing wants to be written into our reality. The same way that the hiss wanted to be wanted to get into our world. They just want to propagate and spread. They're very similar in that way. Do I regen health by standing in this light? Stop falling over, idiots. I just want the manuscript page, man. I saw it. Let me get it and leave.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless.
Who the fuck is Walter?
Until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Walter White? Yo, was this a Breaking Bad crossover? I'd apologize, but y'all think it's funny too. Walter. Leave me alone, random barrels. Science can be an art. I wonder if Hartman would have kidnapped Walter White because his meth was artistic. God, you are so out of shape, Wake.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
I can't go down there. I'm the one who knocks. Say my name, Alan. Oh, man.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed-out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the...
So Nightingale's going to arrest me at some point here from the sounds of it.
Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
I didn't hit the mute button fast enough. Sorry about that. I'm not gonna lie, I just straight up wasn't paying attention. No. Man, this light has physics.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart. Thanks, bud. All right, well, that went poorly.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
I have a feeling that says I'm supposed to try and turn on that generator. Trust no one in the dark. Good talk. But I'm supposed to go turn on that generator to try and live. Nope, I can't. Nope. Stay back. Ow, my face. Back, foul demons. Oh mein Gott. Into the light, into the light, into the light! God, Wake, why are you so out of shape, dude?
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Maybe? Ooh. What does a heavy-duty flashlight do? What's the difference? Does it just have more battery life?
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
It looks like it has a better battery life. Doesn't look like it does any more, like, damage.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
Okay.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Diver in a bulky
The
suit.
presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger.
You can just arrest the
One scene of
darkness.
destruction to the next, but it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
These look like bear traps. I should be very careful. I somehow got around the bear traps. Go me.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
I love those two.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
The Taken are filled with darkness. I want the coffee mug. I don't care if this is a bad idea. It absolutely seems like the heavy-duty flashlight just carries more battery, which I'm okay with. That's a neat little upgrade to get like later on as the game continues to like spice things up, so to speak. No, I can't climb that. Sir? Son of a bitch. Oh my god, leave me alone! Get in the light, get in the light! Alright, I had to waste a flare for that, but that's fine. Oh my goodness.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Please! What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
Listen, spoiler alert, I don't think we were saving that man anyways, so... Stopping and restocking? Good idea.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny...
This has got to be Walter.
Lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friends suddenly
Who wrote this crap anyways?
Who wrote this crap anyway?
It was Alan.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who will help me. I'll make it happen.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. That's how Alan actually makes this work. Oh my god. Good lord.
Danny, huh?
That man had some bulk.
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
Huh. Well, I have a car.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting there to be a thermos in the John. Ah, manuscript page. Look at me go. I'm getting much better at finding those. I'm trying to not skip them, but I'm also like, you know, I don't want to spend too much time just wandering around.
Strangling the idiot. Mott was mean-spirited, but easily manipulated. An emotional infant who lived for his approval. Wake, by contrast, was a far more difficult subject. Mott had given him too much leash. In 2 days, who knew what could happen? Hartman would have to find a way to rein him in, and quickly.
If you say so, game. Meow. Hang on. Coffee cup. Is that worthwhile? I don't know. I want it though. Have I missed most of them? Most likely. There are 100 of them across 6 episodes. But still, I want them. Those even do anything? They're literally just collectibles. Coffee mugs, just collectibles. But I want them. Ah! Ah! Damn, I am the Drift King. It does show up in Control. That is true. It has its whole, like, own thing. Oh, shit, I have to go on the other side, son of a bitch. Oh, storytelling. Manuscript's already told us Barry dies, so Wake asking for him. Yelling for him means he doesn't believe what's happening, he's genuinely concerned. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Oh god, this is all so bad. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, you can tell that, like, Wake does believe that all of this is happening, but also he wants to try and change it, but he knows he can't change it. He knows he can't change it. But that's not going to stop him from trying, right? That's not going to stop him from trying to rewrite things. Coffee mug.
The brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Yeah, it's literally just a collectible because this game came out in the era of collectibles. He threw up his hands. The world exploded. Oh, it was the dragon!
Damn.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone.
I love this.
Shut up and shoot.
I love this.
Al! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stopped! Al, hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on!
I have lights now. Yes. I'm vibing. Coffee cup!
Oh no, no! Why do you keep doing this to me? Do it for Barry, please, please,
Heavy duty
please.
lantern? So this looks like it recharges like super slowly, but like immediately flips them to damageable. Like, oh yeah. This is not what I was expecting from this, but I am so down to clown. I fell off the stage, that's bad. Oh God!
That was
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
You know what? Think they earned that title.
This way to the farm.
I really think they earned that title after that. Holy cow. That was awesome. Oh boy. That was like just the right amount of, oh god, there's so much stuff too. Like manageable but terrifying.
See, bestseller, no reason to
Oh
worry.
my
It's
god.
good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time. We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
I need to find my way inside. Oh, there we go.
Hey, I think Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
Ooh, I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything.
I fell.
If I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Wow! You look at that thing, Al? They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they?
No, they had a goddamn boat.
Look at all.
Sleep. We all spend a third of our
Night
dreams in
Springs.
its soft embrace, somewhere
Brings back
between
memories.
fantasy and
Hey,
reality.
remember when I got you that gig?
But
Your
dreams
first
have a
real
way of
writing
forcing
job. What got you
themselves
started?
Oh, that's why they're using it. Because it was...
in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A low-blowing of people.
Oh, wow. Who's that? You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just
Hunting rifle ammo, but no hunting rifle.
all of this. But wait, no. Honestly, isn't this my dream? Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a
Ooh, manuscript page.
weirdo in the diving suit is a dream, and the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream. But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this.
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch.
That's why it allows you to see. It has water from the lake, and the lake is a place of power.
Depths, coming back. The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
No sudden falls. Help me make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out.
Good going, Al!
Old Gods of Asgard, 1975 Ragnarok tour. Be awed by the celestial wrath and fury. Ah! Reload, Alan. Sir!
I think we can make it through here, Al!
Oh, he's dead. Okay, good. That guy was scaring me. Dog cage? Let's try not to get electrocuted, shall we? Cool. One more flare. Better be careful. Moonshine.
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff. Be careful, Al!
Well, you know, I'll try my best to bury him. This Barry knows Talon when he sees it. Yeah.
I'm good. Keep your eyes open,
Coffee!
okay?
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, you know, other irons to fry.
Other
And how would you
irons to
compare
fry.
your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too.
Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, you know, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but... Definitely, Pat. Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton.
God, these two just talk over each other all the damn time.
I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, you know? Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat.
Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
Mm-hmm. Pick up the damn... Oh, I can't.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
They had the goods. Ooh, flares. I need to open the doors for Barry still, though. How do I... Well, obviously I can't soft lock myself, so I guess it's not doing that.
You've got to be kidding me.
It's a thresher! Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Trying to save as much like battery as I can, but at the same time I have like 17 of the fuckers. I may as well. Oh my god, that's a lot of cows and pigs, sir. Have you heard of how many shotguns there are in the world? Whoever Resident Evil Alan Wake did a farm fight first. Give me the loot. Donko. I'm assuming it's supposed to go through like this little shed here. Otherwise, why did he break down the door? Yep, there it is. There's the way out.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me.
Hey, let's go, man.
I like that little bit of level design right there, by the way. Like the room with the key has like a little flashing light inside of it.
I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al.
So it like really just draws your eye to it. We have to work together. They push on opposite sides. Okay.
Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
Based. Valhalla.
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this thing.
I like how obvious it is that Alan's doing all of the fucking pushing. Old gods know the truth, huh? Coffee! Sorry, I just, at this point it's just exciting.
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
And I'm sure there'll be no jump scares at all upstairs, right?
This place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
Yeah, I don't think they keep too close an eye on them at the clinic. They seem to slip away a lot so they can get wasted.
No kidding. Those guys sound awesome.
They are awesome.
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened.
The mystery of what happened during the missing week!
Itself.
My man's got good taste in guitars. Look at that bad boy. Sheesh.
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of
Uh-oh.
course, we need to find where it's coming from.
Oh, wait, no, that's a good thing. It's a good thing.
That's the whole
I was about to say, wait a minute, hang on. Is that bad? Is that like a summoning thing?
That's gotta be what's her face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
Fender Stradivarius. The witch's cabin key. God, that is cool.
Okay. We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. So let's rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry. This is... Yeah, what the hell?
I'm sorry about this. No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? And even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No,
They are smashed.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
I love the cutout, just traveling with them. That was creepy. Oh, I'm a spooky ghost man now.
Damn it.
What is... What is this weird-ass camera angle?
It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons.
Oh, why am I in first person? Oh, I hate it, 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 I hate it.
Observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off.
Alice? Alice!
I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness.
The missing week, yeah.
Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crash car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
We did write the scene into existence because it had to exist. That's right.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
Jagger?
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe
Alice!
Yes.
I don't like this. I hate that it's like first person.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Alice?
And it's where the typewriter is.
Here. You were foolish to think so.
And this is what leads to him writing the story.
Drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her. Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things.
I hate this lady so much.
She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do.
There it is. This is what led to all those recordings.
Back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
I don't condone hitting
She
ladies,
had
but
Alice,
do it.
And the manuscript was the ransom for her.
And this is what leads to him writing the manuscript the way that he does.
Yes. I'll write. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story
Hasn't she heard of
more
personal
and more
space?
powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even
Social
with the cobwebs
distance.
she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story.
Is Zane
and
the
his
light?
had been enough to set me free.
Yo, nice outfit.
I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my barber a long time ago. She looks so old.
Oh, they're the lovers, where the lady died. That's what it is.
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast.
And this is what leads to the start of the game.
It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night. I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Right, yeah. Okay, well that happened. End of episode 4.